quickly go over through our agenda for today. So today we will be doing a very exciting rundown of events. So first off, sisimulan niya natin i-open, of course, ng ating PRULife UK Senior Vice President and Chief Customer Marketing Officer, Mr. Alan Tumbaga, to officially open our program. Then Sir Alan has a special message para sa ating mga media, ang ating star of today. And of course, Sir Alan will give a quick sneak peek kung ano ba ang dapat i-look forward to this coming 2021 for PRULife UK as kung ano-ano pang mga aabangan, especially for our We Do Health advocacy. And apart from that, we also have special representatives from Garmin joining us today to give an exciting overview kung ano yung mga aabangang products and prices na mapapalanunan sa ating PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. And then after that, we'll be doing a media Q&A. Of course, for that Q&A, we will also be having still our representatives from Garmin and PRULife UK Vice President for Brand and Marketing, Khalil Robles. And then after that, I think ito yung pinaka-inaabangang part ng ating program for today, which is yung ating special raffle draw. So I'm sure sa ating mga media, you're as excited as I am kung paano makakuha ang mga raffle prizes na ito at kung ano ang mga ito. So for our media, please stay tuned and relax lang po kayo dyan. So without further ado, I'd like you to turn over now to Sir Alan, PRULife UK Senior Vice President and Chief Customer Marketing Officer for our keynote speech. So Sir Alan, please take it away.
Good morning everyone. Am I coming across clear? Kiana?
Yes, Sir
Hello?
Alan, very clear.
Good. I just want to make sure. Alam mo naman na sometimes may technology ngayon, no?
Yes, sir.
Magaling yung you also seen and you also heard. So good morning, everyone. And salamat. Thank you for joining us today for our PRURide PH Pasasalamat Media Thanksgiving event. Okay. As we begin, let me start by welcoming the stars of this momentous occasion, our media friends, you guys, of course, no? We're all here today to thank you for your unwavering support throughout the years, particularly for helping us further advocate our We Do Health commitment for and among Filipinos. It is always a pleasure to have you with us. Okay? The past year has been a challenging year for all of us. Di ba? Ho? But despite the uncertainties, you kept your trust in us, and for that, we will always be grateful. Through your support, we're able to achieve historic milestones together in the 2020 line with our We Do Health advocacy. This includes the inaugural online version of our biggest cycling festivals in the Philippines and in the world, the My Prudential Ride London and the ongoing PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. Last September, your support and participation in the My Prudential Ride London allowed us to put the Philippines as one of the okay, hang on please. As one of the parties. Okay, hang on. No? I think I skipped a bit here, no. And but yes, we're doing a lot of the We Do Health right now, and I'm glad that part of that would be later on would be our what do you call this? Would be our Super M, okay? But hang on, give me a minute, no? Okay. Okay, so let me see if I have the updated deck now again. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I think if I may again, okay. Yeah, well, what can I do now? Okay. So again, last September, as I mentioned, you helped us with our participation, 11,000 participants who celebrated, or even more actually, in the Prudential Ride London. Now, okay, I think can you just go to the Super M, okay, slide. Okay, well, I think what you're seeing on screen now would be our Prudential Super M, or rather K-pop band. Later on, you can ask Khalil or even Giselle as to why I'm even showing this to you. Okay. So what's happening here is that we've collaborated with the K-pop band Super M to launch the We Do Well Together. And there'll be more activities moving forward to talk about Super M. Okay. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. And of course, related to that, last December, we officially kicked off the PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse, the inaugural online version of the country's largest cycling festival, PRURide PH. And can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. Next slide. Good. Okay, fine. Now, while it's still ongoing, we are actually claiming it already a success because of your overwhelming support and eager participation. If you will look at the screen, okay, if I think before we would only have something like number of rides or registered riders be around 3,000. We're doing more than that now. We're doing around 7,000 total registrations. And interesting enough, I'm surprised there are 1,000-kilometer challenge participants. I would never have thought of doing that in a physical ride, but that will take, I suppose, several days, or maybe for the season ride, or maybe one day. Okay? And then, of course, now as we enter 2021, we're happy to announce exciting news and updates on the We Do Health initiatives. So our PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse is still ongoing, and interested participants can register and take on the different challenges until January 31. There is, remember, the 30, and then there's the 60, 100, and 1,000. So what's the day today? There's still enough, 30 kilometers. I think you can finish in a day. So I recommend, if you have not done so, please register. Okay. This event is also not just for professionals. It consists of a virtual distance challenge and a family engagement activity that all aim to bring together beginners, enthusiasts, professional cyclists from anywhere in the country. For the distance challenge categories, we have the options of 30 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 500 kilometers, and 1,000 kilometers. Meanwhile, families can join the community engagement activity in the Pulse Cycling PRURider community. Participants in this category have a chance to win special prizes, such as an indoor bike for the best decorated bike, Instax camera for the best Christmas-themed family photo with bike, and the Strider bike for the best kid costume photo with the bike, of course. PRULife Weekend merchandises will also be given to all finishers in this challenge. Exciting prizes also await all our finishers, such as the PRURide Page 2020 jersey. Okay? I think you can see what I'm wearing. That's a jersey. Okay? And get raffle tickets for a chance to win special prizes from our official wearable brand partner, Garmin smartwatch. Through Garmin, we will also be raffling off exciting prizes such as the Garmin Edge 530 or 530, the Tax Galaxia rollers, Garmin device, mountain and folding bikes, and other accessories. 1,000 discount vouchers will be given, or 1,000 discount vouchers from Garmin will be also be given to the first 3,000 PRURide participants. Okay. But more than that, we are happy to share that this 2021, we're extending our partnership with Garmin for our PRURunner community in Pulse. For the PRURunner community in Pulse, it allows us to connect with other athletes or the runners themselves, sharing their training routine, ask for endurance hacks, and learn more tips on living an active lifestyle. And with the help of Garmin, we're enthusiastic in making this even more exciting for our Pulse users. Our dear media friends, these are just some of what you can expect from us or what we have in store for you. As we begin the new year, we're ecstatic to make new memories and milestones with you in 2021. Again, on behalf of ProLife UK, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Here's the brighter days ahead for all of us. Thank you, guys. So
Thank you
back
so
to you,
much.
Kiana.
Thank you so much, Sir Alan, for that wonderful message to our media. And of course, for the explainer on the pipeline plans ni PRULife, particularly for our We Do Health advocacy. I'm sure our media are encouraged and are more inspired to join our succeeding events, particularly that we have a growing partnership with Garmin Smartwatch. So before we move on to the next part of our program, may I request everyone to open your cameras so that we could do a quick photo op together with Sir Alan and the rest of the team. So to our media friends, kindly bring in your nice smiles so we can take a few shots for our event. Ayan. So our slide master will just be taking a couple of shots. So slide master, feel free to cue us in for our shots for each set. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Taking the first shot now. There. Okay. So we have many pages as we have many attendees today. So please continue to smile. There. And another one for another copy. Thank you. Almost
Okay.
done. Just last two shots. All right, there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much our media. So pwede na po tayong we can close your videos if you want to. So thank you for that, Slide Master. And again, thank you so much, Sir Alan, for that wonderful introduction and message to our media.
My
So to
pleasure.
our media friends, again, thank you for your continued trust and support for ProLife UK. And we hope that you can continue together this meaningful journey this 2021 and beyond. And as we start the new year, mga friends, we look forward to having you in joining us in the ongoing PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. So as mentioned by Sir Alan later, pwede pa po tayong humabol as the registration is still ongoing and you can participate with the challenges until the end of the month. So that's until January 31, 2021. And of course, don't forget the basics po. Simply download Pulse. And the good thing about Pulse, it's free. So you can download that for free on Google Play or App Store. And this can be downloaded easily as 123. So simply register and sync your chosen wearable, preferably Garmin, as Garmin is the best to use for this virtual challenge. So you can track your performances as well. Then from there, you can choose po different categories. So as mentioned by Sir Alan, meron po tayo dyan for professional cyclists at meron din po tayo dyan for the family. So kahit sino man sa family natin or you want to look for something na fun activity with your friends, this is the perfect event for you. And you can easily participate and be one of the first participants ng ating inaugural online version ng country's largest cycling festival, ang PRURide PH. All right, so I'm sure our media are also curious to know more about PRULife's partnership with Garmin Smartwatch. So I'm happy to introduce to you some of our friends from Garmin to give more details about it. And of course, kung ano pa yung dapat abangan na updates, particularly the exciting announcements for our Pulse users and Pulse community. So joining us today, first off, is Mr. Ryan Anthony Tan. Mr. Ryan is the President and CEO of Knots and Vectors Company Inc., or NAVCO. So Navco is the exclusive distributor of Garmin here in the Philippines. And of course, later on, we also have Mr. Edwin Shen, the community manager of Garmin. So Ryan, please take it away.
Hi guys, thank you so much for that introduction, Kiana. And you know, our team at Garmin is deeply honored to partner with PRULife in this initiative, the country's largest cycling festival. And you know, it's such a special time, such an amazing time. We are in here today. It's pandemic, and I wish I could have been there with every one of you guys in person. But maybe soon, and maybe someday, and more of the PRURide events. You know, at the core of our brand, the core of what we're trying to do is always the goal of inspiring Filipinos to become better versions of themselves, one day at a time through technology. We believe that you can only improve what you can measure. This is why the Garmin devices provides the most comprehensive, most high-tech way of keeping track of your performance. Right now, in the virtual event, having these wearables, having these devices is actually the enabler that makes virtual events like this possible. So kaya pa rin kahit na hindi talaga event, 'di ba? Uh, and with that, no, sports and inspiring Filipinos to become better versions are, I think, core advocacies that both PRULife and Garmin really embody. Which is why it is truly exciting that we are partnering together with PRURide, with our pulse-compatible wearables that can actually, that help to make this virtual ride possible. We're excited to actually offer to you, announce to you more events, more engagement, more partnerships to the members of Pulse's Pro Rider, Pro Runner, and other online communities pa about health in the future. And we're just so grateful to be here to work with Pro Life in this initiative. And I'm sure, and there will be more and more to come. And with that, without further ado, I'd like to, I guess, introduce our colleague from Garmin, Edwin, to tell you more about our technology.
Thank you, Ryan. Hi, everybody. My name is Edwin. Thank you for coming today. So I'm going to introduce a little bit on what Garmin is all about, and especially more so on our cycling products. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so why Garmin? Garmin is one of the renowned leaders in outdoor and fitness market. If you look at any triathletes, if you look at most cyclists around the world, you probably see a Garmin on their wrists or on their bikes. We have a very comprehensive fitness ecosystem called Garmin Connect. Whether you are using the Edge computers, you're using the Forerunners, you are using our wellness trackers, they are all uploaded, all your data is all uploaded to Garmin Connect. You can see how much you sleep, whether your sleep is good. You can see your current heart rate, what's your heart rate throughout the whole day, are you stressed, things like this is all into our very comprehensive ecosystem. At the same time, I believe all of us have friends who are using other apps as well. So we are integrated with Strava, Zwift, as well as Training Peaks. And of course, we have devices that monitor our health. Like I mentioned earlier, heart rate, stress levels, sleeping patterns, can even measure your blood oxygen levels, as well as how many calories you burn a day. And I think most importantly for people who just started out to exercise, or for people who are a little bit more serious in your exercise, you want to track your performance, what's your current fitness level. We use VO2 max as a very good measurement, so you can actually know what your current status is, your training status is. So as the more you exercise, you can actually see whether you're improving or not. So you can tailor your training needs accordingly. Okay, so you can see things like your training status, training load actually tells you, are you training too much for the week or are you training too little? And I think a very important thing about training is also about how much you recover. It's not about exercising all the time. You need to eat well, you need to sleep well, and at the same time you need to rest well. Like I mentioned earlier, devices are integrated across all products, whether you're on the Forerunner, on the Edge, or any wellness products. You can actually see your data across all your different platforms. Okay, at the same time, since this is a cycling event, I just want to highlight another thing. If you watch pro cycling races, we are sponsoring teams like Team Ineos, Jumbo Visma, Movistar. I mean, these are big cycling teams. They are using Garmin Edge during our training rides, during competitions, so you know that you're really getting very decent stuff. Next slide, please. Okay, as you can see, like what Ryan mentioned earlier, we are living in the current situation of a pandemic. So we are restricted in a sense that we cannot really do many things. At the same time, we have some time to actually go and exercise. So if you look at the charts here, outdoor cycling has increased tremendously in Philippines, as well as indoor cycling. I think during this pandemic, people also realize that how important it is to keep healthy, to exercise, to keep yourself active. So people are more conscious of their health due to the pandemic, and I'm a cyclist too, so I think it's a very good way to dress, whether you're cycling alone or whether you're cycling with friends. Next slide, please. Yeah, so just a general overview of the cycling products you can get. So we have our H130 Plus. This is a small H, which is a nimble, small, very compact, gets the thing done. You can measure your distance, your speed, your power if you have a power meter as well. And then you have your Varia rear view radar. So what this does is it actually tells you on your edge devices when there's a car coming towards you on your right or on your left. So it's a very good safety device to have. I'll touch a little bit more on the 530 later on. 530, 830, the main difference is it's whether you prefer a touchscreen system or you prefer a button system. And we have our latest highest end model, which is the H1030 Plus. It actually gives you things like when to drink, when are you supposed to drink, when are you supposed to eat. It actually gives you suggestions on what exercise you're supposed to do today. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, everything's on Garmin Connect. Once you sync to Garmin Connect, you will automatically sync to your Strava account. Okay, so you don't have to do anything else. It just gets uploaded straight away. And at the same time, as you might have known by now, Garmin has brought in text as well. So we have our indoor equipment as well. You have your text near 2T as well as the text boost, which I'll introduce shortly later. Next slide, please. Okay, so we are sponsoring two products for this event. We have the H530 as well as the Text Galaxia rollers. It's a very simple and easy to use item, which I'll touch on later, a little bit later on. At the same time, you have 1,000 pesos off digital voucher, okay, for selected multi-sport cycling products in your Garmin brand stores for the first 3,000 participants who completed their PRURide virtual challenge. Okay, next slide. Okay, just a very quick overview on what the 530 can do. It has a faster processing speed compared to the previous version, the 520 Plus. It has increased battery life of up to 20 hours on full charge. You can even have an external battery pack support if you decide to go on a very long tour. Okay, we have a feature like Climb Pro. So what Climb Pro does is it actually tells you what your upcoming climb is, what's the percentage gradient, so that you can measure your own efforts at your current time. So if you know that there's going to be a 5%, 7% climb later on, you can save some energy right now and be mentally prepared for the climb. For all those mountain bikers out there, you have extra mountain bike metrics such as grip, flow, and you can even measure your hang time while you are going up in the air. Okay, you have an app, a third-party app called Foresight that actually helps you decide which is the better mountain bike trail. You have things like heat acclimatization, so it can actually tell you, are you acclimatized to the heat right now? It has hydration, nutrition, smart alert. So every 20 minutes, every half an hour, it actually prompts you to drink water. It actually prompts you to eat so that you don't get energy depletion. Okay, I think a very important feature I like my bike computers is a bike alarm, especially if you're cycling alone. If you really need to go to the toilet, there's nobody looking after your bikes. It's very handy to have a bike alarm. So it's synced to your phone. The moment somebody touch your bike, your phone will ring, your gauge will ring. I don't think anybody will dare to touch your bike after that. Okay, so in the event, touch wood, if you were to somebody happen to crash and the age gets lost, there's something called Find My Age, pretty similar to your Find My Phone in your mobile devices. So all our devices have GPS signals. You can actually track where is the item last found. At the same time, you can measure your training stats, your VO2 max, your training load. Are you training too much or are you training too little? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, just to touch on a little bit on the Text Galaxia rollers. So these are rollers pretty much different to your smart bikes. So what this does is you actually have to balance on these rollers, which is a skill that you have to master. So but the good thing about this, it is very portable. You can bring anywhere you like. It's very light. You don't have to take out your rear wheel. You just have to hop onto it and you can start pedaling. So this is the Galaxia rollers. Next slide, please. Okay, I believe the text boost is going to launch very soon in the Philippines. So this is our latest entry-level trainer. This is a wheel-on trainer, meaning that you do not have to take out your rear wheel. There is a manual resistance lever that you can attach to your handlebar, so you can adjust the resistance according to how you like it to be. There's a max power of 1050 watts. It is quiet. It is plug and play, meaning that again, you don't have to take out your rollers, you don't have to change cassettes, you don't have to do a lot of things. Okay. However, if you were to get the bundle, what it does, it includes the speed sensor so that you can pair on with your laptops, you can pair with your tablets to play your Zwift, to play your text training apps. Okay, so right now it's ongoing pre-orders. Official launch will be February. Type B. Okay, that's the end of my slide. Thank you for your time and your support. Remember to join the PRURide Virtual Challenge and please ride safe. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Edwin. And of course, thank you so much again to Ryan for your messages earlier. So, as mentioned by Edwin and Ryan, these are really very exciting news, particularly for our participants in the PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. I'm sure sa ating mga media na sumali ngayon, we're hoping na sana makasali kayo so you could get these exciting prizes and perks from Garmin. Ang dami pong mga gadgets and prizes na pwedeng mapalanunan. So the ones that Edwin mentioned, those are just some of the prizes na pwede nyo pong makuha once you complete our PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. So again, our basics, you can still catch up and experience these exciting perks and prizes up until January 31, 2021. So easy lang po ang pag-download. This is for free. You can download Pulse on either App Store or Google Play and simply register and click on the PRURide Virtual Challenge tab to know more about the categories and details of the challenges. And also, pwede rin po kayo makipag-connect sa ating mga other PRURiders, pati na po sa mga Pulse users. Pwede po kayo mag-interact at mag-share ng inyong mga experiences during your virtual performances. Pati po ang ating mga ambassadors are connected sa Pulse, so pwede rin po makita yung kanilang performances. Alright, and lastly, don't forget to sync your wearables such as Garmin. So ayan naman, dahil Garmin is the perfect fit for our Pulse app, and you can track also your virtual performances for their challenges. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the next part of our program, which is our media Q&A. So sa ating mga media po, please feel free to message your questions in the chat box. And you can also message our media master, Jem Ebora. She's also here joining our call, so you can send through your questions to her and we will entertain them. For PRULife UK, we will be joined by Mr. Khalil Robles. He is PRULife UK's Vice President for Brand and Advertising. While for Garmin, of course, we will be joined again by Ryan and Edwin. So sa ating mga media, paki-send na lang po ang inyong mga questions and feel free to message our media master. Ayan po. And don't forget to log in to www.pruride.com.ph to know more details about, of course, our PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. Marami po tayong updates. And by just downloading Pulse, marami po kayong malalaman pang susunod na exciting activities for PRURide. Ayan. So again, please send your questions to our chat box. Yan. Meron tayong first question from Mr. Sir James Humarang. So I think this is a question for Khalil. So Khalil, why choose Garmin as partner for this program?
Hi, Kiana. Yeah, thank you. Well, number one, Garmin had always been a partner with us already since the beginning of PRURide. No? Back in 2016, they have been very supportive of our events, coming from physical events twice a year, once a year, even the most recent ones, lalo na with the UCI. So it only just made that much sense to partner with Garmin since they've been good partners with us since the past few years. And of course, aside from their advancement in technology, their accuracy in terms of data measurement is really world-renowned. So definitely, and because we want the best for our customers, for our cyclists, safety comes first, health comes first also. We only saw Garmin as the way of, kind of like making that even more better for us and our cyclists for PRURide.
Thank you, Hal. Actually, totally agree for the safety always of the participants and giving them the best always. And I think wala namang ibang papantay but Garmin to be the best partner to be used for Pulse, particularly for our virtual challenge. Okay, so we have another question here. This is for Khalil still from Sir Leo Mendiola. Now that you've tried the virtual cycling challenge, in the future, do you think you will include this event alongside with the physical races? Ayan, masasama ba natin ang virtual sa physical?
Actually, interesting question yan. Just last year when we had our 2019 when we had our UCI event, we already had a virtual race challenge. No, so how we did it, what do you call this? It was located in different malls. So we had activations inside those malls where we invite a lot of cyclists, a lot of mall goers, and even just passive cyclists to pass by and to have fun. But for more competing cyclists, the challenge was there. So we went to, I think, around several different malls across Metro Manila and in Subic, to which we had our grand champion, yung knockout series in the Subic physical event. But definitely looking forward to 2021, 2022, and so on and so forth. We definitely have, once we are allowed to have physical challenges or physical distance or rides, we will look at integrating further virtual to get physical.
Right, that's exciting. I'm sure yung mga media natin interested talaga sila dahil ngayon dumadami na talaga yung mga virtual activities. And to hear that it's gonna be included in the next plans of PRU, that's really something to look forward to. Okay, so another question, Khalil, from Sir Anthony Servinio of Bulgar. Will PRU run evolve into a real fun soon? So magkakaroon ba tayo ng parang running event with PRU? Ayan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely something that we've actually been thinking about in prior years, right? Because we already plan enough days and enough races to close off some roads for the cycling event, and we think that running is a possible exercise or activity to have on the side, if not on the day after. So definitely, we promote health. So cycling and running, is the best way of sports as we can find that to promote it as well.
Right, that's nice. Actually, pag iniisip mo, parang holistic na talaga si PRU. Meron na tayong running, meron na tayong cycling. Parang kulang na lang the other sports and swimming and all that. So hopefully, we really look forward to that projects of PRU. Okay, so another question from Sir Bong Pedralves of Malaya. Why do you think it's notable that majority of the entries in the virtual challenge has drawn a huge number of participants in the 1,000-kilometer ride?
Oh, okay. Because number one, it's our first virtual challenge, and we were at first thinking, how long is it really acceptable for enthusiasts, competing professions to take on 1,000 kilometers, right? So at first we were thinking, and of course we had to allocate some jerseys as prizes. We were thinking that, maybe it would only take less than 500 people to do 1,000-kilometer challenge. Of course, coming from data that we've got on physical events prior years, but this one is totally different. So it's notable for us because it's something that we didn't expect for us to get more than 1,000 cyclists to join the 1,000-kilometer challenge.
Yeah, that's really nice. Actually, yun nga, parang the challenges of PRU is very holistic then. Meron tayong 50, may 30, tas meron tayong 1,000. Talagang pwede siya for anyone, even if you're a beginner or you're a professional cyclist, meron kang category na pwedeng salihan.
Okay, so it's actually good for aspiring cyclists as well, because sometimes you don't know if you can take on 1,000, right? So it's something that and given that this challenge is both attainable on outdoor and indoor cycling, it really is, open for everybody. You're not there's nobody pressuring you to finish the 1,000 kilometers. But if you can, it would have been great that PRURide would be able to provide you with that kind of experience.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, one of the many challenges I think that we can all agree on is that the quarantine and of course, the tough times that we're facing right now, medyo mahirap humanap ng time to relax and to bond with your family. But through this virtual online challenge, talaga namang we were given a chance to enjoy in a fun yet safe and exciting way. Ayan. Okay, so Khalil, we also have another question coming from Sir Mike Murillo of Business World. For PRURide, how has the digital pivot been for the group? How challenging and fulfilling is taking the event online?
Oh, wow. In terms of challenging, definitely, we've already gained more than 2,000 cyclists a few months away from our physical ride last year, right? So definitely the challenge was to migrate them to join the virtual ride. And of course, taking care of that relationship, because that's something that we take care of and that we felt that we've built pretty well from the past few races that we've had in the prior years. Definitely, the challenge of moving from physical events to digital events are to what we say very new to us. Because definitely we're always so used to, we're Filipinos, we like seeing each other, we like big group events and enjoying things and enjoying wellness together. But definitely the fulfillment is there, especially being able to provide, despite the pandemic, virtual races and rides are enabling you to also take in or to take care of yourself through cycling indoors as well. And it doesn't necessarily have to be at the time that we need to. It can be, of course, in the convenience of your own time and in your own pace. So that's definitely the fulfilling part from our end.
Yes, agree. That's totally true. Yun nga, parang we're all given a chance to participate, be it in the comfort of our homes or anywhere that we like, while practicing social distancing at the same time. So cycling talaga is the perfect sport to practice, or even just a fun activity to enjoy with your friends and family. Okay, so we have another question here from Sir Mike Zuniga naman of Pabebe Rider. So since the first challenge is almost finished, how many virtual bike challenges are we looking at for 2021?
Okay. Actually, that's a really good question. For those that you guys may know, that it's Pro Life UK's 25th year anniversary this 2021, more specifically on September. So without any that much finality, but because definitely we want to learn from the challenges that we're experiencing in this first ever virtual challenge, we are looking at having our anniversary theme bike PRURide again sometime this year, maybe around September. We see it doesn't, weather is no longer a challenge for us, because these things can be done indoor and outdoor. So definitely something for us to look forward to this coming end of 2021.
Okay, that's really exciting to hear. I'm sure yung mga media natin na-excite na rin sila kasi yung trial pa lang ng virtual challenge, marami na silang na-experience na bago, na virtual cycling event. And it's an inaugural version ng biggest cycling event in the Philippines. So this is a great milestone for participants and not only for Pro. Ayan. So we have one question here also for Garmin naman. So Ryan and Edwin, feel free to answer among the two. We have a question here regarding the Garmin units. Where can we buy the Garmin items? Ayan, for the races, of course, we have a lot of media inquiring kung where will this be available or where they could get it.
You know, Garmin, we actually have more than 10 Garmin brand stores nationwide. But of course, and then a network of around 200 dealers, bike stores and running stores. But the easiest way to buy us is from our website, kinetic.com.ph. So that's the official Garmin store online. I'll put it in the chat for everyone. Um, and then, of course, it's also available in Lazada and Shopee at the Garmin flagship store. Yeah, I put it in the chat. Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, then we also have another question here regarding naman on the other types of wearables out there. So what makes Garmin different from its competitors?
You know, Garmin, what makes Garmin different from its competitors? Many ways. First and foremost, Garmin is not a company who believes in one size fits all. If you look at it, Garmin designs and engineers products uh, purpose built for people to actually make enthusiasts, for actually to actually enable people to be at the best at what they do, whatever sport and activity with that. So in terms of breadth, in terms of the variety of products that we offer for cycling and the depth of features, the from basic to advanced, I think no company in the world actually matches Garmin. That just what Edwin has shared a while ago. Starting from our wearables, our bike computers, our radars, our power meters, up to the bike trainers, which is Tax, which is also the globally number one in terms of bike trainers, right? I guess Garmin is just a company who invested the most money in R&D, most time, and the company that engaged the community the most, even in Tour de France, even in all the cycling events all over the world. It's always been Garmin. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Wow, that's really nice to hear. So I'm sure I hope our media would be able to try out the Garmin units, particularly when they join the virtual challenge on Pulse. So we also have another question here for the Garmin team. In terms of the discount vouchers, in case our participants have this or win this, where can these be used? So Ryan and Edwin, feel free to answer. To Edwin also.
Maybe Edwin can take that question.
Sure.
Or you can use the vouchers at all the Garmin brand stores.
Okay. All right. That's great. So ating mga media, you can use that to when you go to our Garmin purchase points. So you can use those vouchers once you have them or win them during our challenges. And also, what to Edwin and Ryan also, may we know what else we can look forward to in Garmin in terms of support for the running community and Pulse? Can you share us a bit more of the future plans or what things we can look forward to in the coming years?
Garmin, we're about to. I mean, it's always there. There's a continuous innovation in the field of cycling, and we got in the field of wearable tech, in the field of sports technology, and I think this year we would be having some exciting new product launches, which we'd love to have our media here to when we have that ready. In terms of our partnership with PRURide, with PRULife, with PRURunner, PRURide, and beyond, it's definitely going to continue, and I can't share much specific yet with the new products and the events, but definitely count on us that we will reach out to you again in the media to talk about it.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Ryan. I think we have a room for one more question. I think this one is for Khalil again. So, Khalil, on the business side, how has PRURide helped the company with their campaigns?
Well, definitely on the business side, when we talk about sales and imagery, PRURide has definitely been the initiative that leads PRULife UK in terms of healthy living, exercise, all the way through the form of cycling. Because we are insurance, more than just protecting you from what can possibly happen. We also look into taking care of your health, in a sense where you don't even have to go to a hospital in the first place, or you are already somewhat have a good level of health to your own body and to your own physicality and to your own wellness. In terms of the money side on it, it's we really see this as an imagery pull really for PRURide. It's really just to get people active, keep people exercising healthy across the year. And cycling was the most obvious sport that we had in mind. Because we are coming from UK, and Ride London is definitely one of the things that Prudential had been sponsoring for quite some time. So we see that definitely bringing it here in the Philippines. And most certainly now with the pandemic, and DOH and even our government and LGUs are supporting cycling as not just as a way of exercise, but a mode of transportation. So you can see I don't know from here, but I don't know from you guys, but here in Pasig and sometimes in San Juan, there are a lot of bike lanes already that have been opened up, and even BGC. So definitely that's how we see a plan to keep on, putting that as a way to help Filipinos get healthier.
Thank you for that, Khalil. And we totally agree. It's really nice to see how PruLife is really investing a lot in terms of innovating activities and programs to help, Filipinos live a healthier lifestyle. Not just through PruRide, but of course with the many initiatives of Pru as a whole, and of course all the campaigns that we did under the We Do Health advocacy. So thank you so much again, Khalil, and of course to our representatives from Garmin, Ryan and Edwin. Thank you so much for answering very eagerly with our questions, and lastly to our media for your questions. So lastly, before we move on to the next part of the event, I would just like to ask everyone to turn on again your camera for one quick photo op again with everyone. Ayan, para lang meron tayong another remembrance shot with our media. So for our media friends, may we ask you again to open your cameras and see your beautiful smiles so we can do quick shots. So our slide master will just take a few shots so we could cover every participant.
Okay, taking my first shot now. Okay, please hold on to those smiles because we have 3 pages for this one. Okay, so last shot. Okay, all good. Thank you, Kiana.
Thank you, MJ. Okay, sa ating media friends, thank you so much again. And now, I'm sure excited na kayo for the next part. This is the most awaited part of our event, which is the PRURide PH Pasasalamat event raffle draw. Okay? So sa ating mga media, handa na ba kayo para sa ating raffle draw? I'm sure you're all excited to know kung ano yung mga papapalunan natin this afternoon. So first off, we will be raffling 10 PruLife UK sling bags to be given to our 10 lucky winners for our media participants attendees today. So to our slide master, let's please switch on to our random name picker para malaman natin kung sino ang ating top 10 winners for the PruLife UK sling bags. So I'm sure sa ating mga media, excited na kayo manalo ng ating mga special prizes for today. And later on, meron din tayong big product or prize to be won. Okay, so sa ating media attendees that are here today, all your names have been pulled in our wheel. And this random wheel picker will pick your names out. And hopefully, we wish you all the luck para sa ating magiging winner. So sa ating slide master, MJ, you can roll now or spin our wheel. So congratulations, Miss Julieta Dumalao. So the first winner of our PruLife UK sling bag. So Miss Julika, are you here? Ayan, nag-message si Miss Julika. Ayan, so Miss Julika will coordinate na lang with you on how to claim your sling bag. Okay? So slide master for our second winner. Sir James Ibarra. Sir James, congratulations. Meron ka rin po sling bag from PruLife. On to our third name.
Ano yun? Ruleta yun.
So si Miss Judith. Miss Judith, congratulations. Aming third winner. Ayan, for our fourth name naman, Yan, si Sir Jeman. So Sir Jeman, congratulations. Isa ka rin sa ating mga lucky winners. So for our fifth name, Miss Millet Season. Congrats, Miss Millet. Ayan, ang dami nang nananalo. Nakakalahati na tayo. So don't worry, para dun sa mga hindi pa napipili. We still have 5 more winners para sa ating 5 more sling bags. So okay, so Slide Master, you can roll for the 6th name. Yan, si Sir Mike Morillo. Sir Mike, congratulations. Okay, for our 7th winner, Sir Bong, congratulations. Ayan. And then for our 8th name, Mr. Noel Lakman, congratulations po for winning. Okay, sa ating last 2 names. So hang on lang kayo dyan sa ating mga media na hindi pa napipili. Meron pa po tayong 2. So, Slide Master. So, Miss Eileen po. Miss Eileen, congratulations. Ayan, and then for our final and 10th name and winner ng ating PRULife UK sling bag. Sino kaya ang last winner? Sir Bam Amor, congratulations. Ikaw na nilalo ng ating PRULife UK sling bag. Okay. So I'm sure excited na rin kayo to know kung ano pa yung pwedeng mapalalunan. And now we'll move on to the final part of our raffle draw. So ano nga bang mapapalalunan natin? I'm sure you all have an idea kung ano yung ating grand raffle prize. Meron bang makakaguess sa ating mga media there? You can type in sa chat box kung ano yung tingin yung ating final lucky draw. Ayan. Interesting. Cardio bike, why not? Pwedeng-pwede yan. Pwede nating isama. Ayan. So, kotse, car, why not? Diba? Okay. So, for our final draw, ang ating final and pinaka-best na raffle prize ay ayan, one winner of Garmin Vivo Smart 4. As you can see naman, sobrang sleek and ganda nitong fitness tracker na to na pwedeng-pwede nyong gamitin not only for cycling, but of course, any fitness activity that you want to do. But of course, fit na fit to talaga para for pulse when you do your virtual cycling. And of course, kapag kahit ordinary cycling at home, be it indoors or outdoors, or want to do just spend time and be with your family, Garmin is the perfect gadget and wearable for you. So handa na ba kayo ating mga media para sa ating lucky winner ng ating Garmin? So don't worry, for those na hindi natawag kanina, you still have a chance. And those na nanalo rin kanina, you still have a chance pa rin to win. So we will be pulling back the names ng mga nanalo din kanina and you'll be included pa rin para sa ating final raffle draw. So for our slide master, let us know if we're good to go para sa ating final spin. Ayan, ang daming nagme-message na ating mga media. We're so excited. Yes, we can claim it na ating mga media. Ayan. Sobrang exciting, napakaganda ng Garmin Vivo Smart 4. It's very sleek and talaga namang pwede mo siyang i-match with any phone at kayang-kaya mo na siyang gamitin during the Pulse app and for our PRURide Virtual Challenge. Ayan. So I think all of our names are pulled in here again. So mga media, ating mga media friends, ready na ba kayo for our winner ng Garmin? Yes, malapit ang Chinese New Year. Ito na ang ating celebration, Sir Bob. Ayan sa ating mga media, itong ultimate way to start February. Okay, so without further ado, sa ating slide master, you may now spin the wheel. Ayan, sino kaya ang mananalo ng ating Garmin Vivo Smart 4? Rain de Ocampo. Ayan, congratulations to Rain. I think nag-message siya kanina here ng mine. Ayan, claiming it. Congratulations, Sir Rain. Ayan, nanalo ka ng Garmin Vivo Smart 4. And we will directly coordinate na lang with you, sir, on how to claim your prize. And again, sa ating mga media na nanalo earlier and to all those who participated and our grand prize winner, congratulations to all of you. We will be coordinating with you directly on how you will get and regarding the delivery of our prizes. And actually, that concludes our program for today. But again, before we end our event, we would like to encourage you again to join the PRURide Virtual Challenge on Pulse. You can still register. So sa ating mga media, pwede pa po tayong humabol, kayang-kaya pa, up until the end of the month, January 31, 2021. To join, napakasimple lang. Simply download Pulse for free. Free lang po yan sa Google Play and App Store. So napakadali lang i-download and sync your wearables, preferably ang Garmin. So si Sir Arain, meron na siyang isi-sync na wearable agad-agad sa kanyang Pulse app. So para ma-experience nyo and be part of the inaugural online version of the country's largest cycling festival, PRURide PH. And apart from the Garmin prizes, marami pa pong mapapalanunan, totaling to more than 5,000, including the other perks that have been mentioned earlier by our friends from Garmin. So to know more about this, you can also visit www.wedopulse.com.ph for more information. You can also scan the QR code that you could see on your screens right now on the left side. You could easily scan that to know more information about this event. We hope that you can share this word sa ating mga family and friends and to your readers as well. I'm sure this will be an exciting way to enjoy cycling in a safe and fun way. Again, on behalf of PRULife UK, we would like to thank our media, to our media friends who are here and always been supporting us. Maraming salamat po for your continuous support and for joining us today. Have a great afternoon, everyone, and we hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much, everyone. And to our winners, congratulations again. Thank you, everyone.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much and congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you. Thank you.